Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics for Friday, July 1st, 2022. The Atlantic Basin still a little bit busy right now, but it's getting ready to calm down quite a lot, I think, as we get into July. I will take a look at that later today in my hurricane outlook and discussion. But for this morning, here are our three systems. The one of most interest, I guess, is potential tropical cyclone number 2 on its way to becoming a tropical storm, it looks like. In fact, the National Hurricane Center says it's on the cusp of becoming a tropical storm, and it might do so over the next several hours. And if it does, either way, we'll take a look at it closer this afternoon in the discussion as well. In the eastern Pacific, we have this one area highlighted out here, well to the south and west of the Baja. But whatever happens with PTC2, if it becomes Bonnie or if it doesn't, it's the energy of it is going to cross Central America. And while it's not outlined on this map, it is going to form again and regenerate in the Pacific. And you can see that on the track map here. It's forecast to become a tropical storm today in the southwest Caribbean, crossing Central America, extreme southern Nicaragua there, and then remaining a tropical storm in the eastern Pacific, and eventually becoming a hurricane fairly well off the coast of Mexico. A pretty rare feat. Doesn't happen very often, and again, I'll go over that in more detail when the last time it did happen and exactly what happens to this in terms of its name when it crosses over. So interesting stuff coming up later today in the hurricane outlook and discussion. All right, so the satellite animation, here are our features. Again, nothing too major going on right now. We had a pretty favorable period that moved through, but that has since come and gone, this Madden-Julian oscillation as we call it. But a few areas of convection. There's PTC2. Here's our system east of the islands that will bring some rainfall to the area. Maybe some of that energy can get up towards the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico where you desperately need it. And then way over here along the Texas coast in that area, yeah, there is 95L, not much to it this morning overall. And you can even see that on the vorticity signature. It's kind of weak and stretched out along the Texas coast. Down here, there's PTC number 2, right off the coast of Central America. Definitely has the most vigorous look to it so far of its lifespan. And then to the east of the Windward Islands, there's that disturbance that is headed into that direction there, hopefully bringing some much-needed rainfall to those areas. And speaking of rain, here it is. This is the awesome composite radar that we have from Mark Nissenbaum over at Florida State University. Some coastal rain, not much of it moving too far inland, especially in south and western Texas. Kind of hoping this would get inland towards San Antonio, between there and like Waco or something, where you really need the rain. No such luck this time around, so it's going to be the coastal areas for today and into the weekend as this weak area of low pressure moves inland and eventually dissipates, and that will be that. So, as I said a few times already, we'll go over a lot during the hurricane outlook and discussion. Later this afternoon, I'll have that on YouTube and our Facebook channel, and check that out. All right, have a good rest of your Friday morning. Thanks as always for tuning in. I'm Mark Sudduth. This has been What's Up in the Tropics. We'll talk some more again in a few hours.